Hey Cheyenne, what are you doing?
I'm
We have a little one that's cranky. She's tired. She's ready
ow,
for a
ow,
nap.
ow, ow, ah! Ow.
She
Ow.
it's 142.
I'm a
She
clumsy one.
she was potty trained. Now she's going back to peeing wherever she's sitting while watching TV. She's not running to the bathroom. Uh, I've been doing some work today. And I've been trimming limbs behind the house so that way I could park the truck behind the house. Right now I've got it behind the house, about 2.5 feet off the road, truck and trailer. I went up the road, turned around, come back,
With me.
and parked. But before I went up the road yesterday, me and JD got up underneath it and got up through the door and sprayed off a spot that I couldn't reach with the pressure washer. He stood there for 5-10 minutes spraying it. He got it clean.
Tell him what I did.
What'd you do? Slide down it?
Yeah, and then Baba tricked me into him catching me, and then moved, and I fell in a whole bunch of nasty stuff.
Did you take a bath at least? That was
No.
pork meal.
Nuh-uh, I did not. I didn't. I
Oh,
didn't
we're
take a
talking about
bath.
when she slid down the trailer.
I didn't
She
take a
slid
bath.
really fast and landed into that pork meal.
Yeah, I did not like it. It was disgusting. Blech. Yeah.
I wonder how they make. I'm on live. I wonder how they make that pork meal. I know it's rendered stuff that's been rendered down. It's basically pure protein from pigs, just like your beef meal. Your beef bone meal is just bones that have been cooked and ground up into a powder. Um, so I ran 2 weeks ago. I ran a load up to Emporia, Kansas, and then had to. So I left out of here, went to Emporia, got there, got there Monday, got there Monday around 5. I didn't get emptied out till Tuesday around 5, so I sat there 20 hours of detention. Then I had to go to Wednesday. I went somewhere in Nebraska. I don't quite remember where, but reloaded with chicken meal going to Watts, Oklahoma. Well, I had to go to Atlantic, Iowa to some company. They were gonna do an orientation. Everything that they acted like that truck and trailer was theirs, saying that when you want home time, let us know a week ahead of time, and we'll try to get you home. And I looked at the guy and said, "What do you mean home time?" I was like, "I don't drive for y'all." I was like, "I go home on Fridays and come back out on Mondays." He goes, "That ain't gonna work." I said, "It's gonna have to, buddy." I said, I don't work for y'all." But we wound up just running that run load for them. Was I think Scott Scott ran 2 loads and he ain't been paid for his yet. So I've been driving for 2 weeks and I ain't seen a paycheck yet. Behind on bills, depending on getting paid. And they said Atlantic held back the check for a week. I should be getting paid Friday. We'll see. And then these loads that I just delivered, like the loads from, I've got at least $1,000 coming from these other 4 loads I did. Now, last Monday, this last Monday I went down to Glenwood, Arkansas, loaded. I don't know. I'm not sure what type of rock it was, but it was powdered. They use it for roofing material to make the shingles out of. Well, when I was leaving the shipper's yard and I pulled off the scale, uh, as I was climbing the hill, the door came open a little bit and I spilt most of it on the ground. I think I had 2 tons in the front hopper left. I delivered 16 tons basically, or something like that, and whatnot. And then I loaded I went to I went to El Campo, Texas, which was about 80 miles from Houston, and loaded loaded corn. Going to where was I going? I went from El Campo to somewhere else up in Texas. I unloaded that corn, and then I had to go to Wolf City, Texas, pick up a load of mallow. Well, I loaded 53,000 pounds of mallow on the trailer. Took that to Missouri, Greenfield, Missouri. Delivered that. Then I went up to Iowa. I got to Iowa Thursday and reloaded Friday morning, coming down to Fort Smith. I got to Fort Smith Monday morning. I broke down Friday on the on ramp, and I would have been I would have been there Friday, but it's a good thing I broke down because I would have been sitting there all weekend. I ain't gonna do that. If I can go home and sit and come back. Hi, if I can sit and come back when they're open, then that's what I'm gonna do. So so I went Monday and I delivered that load. I got up at 5 a.m. Uh, I had left the house, got down to Van Buren about 5:15. Was in Fort Smith around 6. Didn't get unloaded till after 11, and then I got back home around 12:20, and I parked the truck. And then we did some trimming. And I decided, well, I was like, I got this pressure washer, so let's go ahead and get this trailer backed up over here, and I'll pressure wash it out. I got it clean. I used soap, cleaned it really well, and then I did some trimming the limbs today, so that way they're not in the way. If I decide to come in, I can just back up and be 3 4 feet off of the road. I need to get a hold of a tractor, and there's a spot that I need to brush hog, brush hog an area, and then take someone with a bucket and clear it out, push stuff out the way. So that way I've got a level spot. My buddy said we can get a hold of some rock dust for for I think 25 tons for or 26 tons for $156. I may do that and back all the way up as far as I can and drop that rock dust. Get like 5 tons, five tons in each hopper, and open it up and pull forward until it's empty, and then back up and keep doing that. Get a big layer of that rock dust spread out, and then find somebody with a tractor come in and spread it out. So that way, as it packs down and gets wet, it'll create like a concrete layer, and I won't have to worry about sinking in. Now I won't park back there when I'm loaded because I definitely sink in then. But being empty, I don't mind parking back there when I'm empty because it's out of the way. I don't have to walk across the highway. I don't have, I can just pull up, come to the back door and come in. She laying down. Uh, that one's that one's tart.
You should have seen his face.
Okay, play quietly, please.
Just no one really wants to watch. I've got 2 people watching right now. I ain't done it live in a week and a half.
Yep. Shy. Lean away.
We need to go check on stuff. Huh? How much gas we got? I know we got like 3 gallons in that jug.
Wanna know what this channel looks like?
Okay.
How they're like, they usually they don't have gas.
But yeah, I guess I'm gonna get off here. I just wanted to talk about a few things. I'm gonna keep it short unless my wife wants to sit down and talk about how things have been going. We're homeschooling the kids now. We tried doing the virtual learning from on tablets through the school, and neither one of them could understand it. It was just too hard. It's like, why they gotta make things harder than it needs to be? So, which they're doing, Cheyenne and JD are doing school on this laptop. We're gonna have to buy another laptop so that way they can both be sitting down doing their schoolwork. So, Treso, you want to say something? All right, now.
You don't have to go in there.
What's JD doing? JD's back there playing the game on the phone. I'm about to take. He plays that phone too much. He ought to be doing schoolwork.
He already did his.
Did he?
Yes. He already did his schoolwork.
He did 8 hours worth of work in a few hours.
He's having to do the phonics stuff.
Oh.
I'm gonna have him come back and do some more here in a little bit.
Kindergarten. I don't understand why we have a kindergarten. We should start out first grade because
Always have them.
kindergarten's basically like preschool. Huh?
Okay.
You're gonna have to tilt it up some.
Hi everybody. As he said, we've been just busy. He's been driving truck during the week, and of course I work on the weekends. Like he said, we're homeschooling the kids now, and I'm doing the it's called Easy Peasy Homeschooling. It's a homeschool resource site that has a preset curriculum, but you can choose you can like choose their classes. Like if they're not doing very good in one subject, you can set it back to the previous like year to get them caught up or help them relearn something. It's actually a really, really good program, and we're liking it so far. I'm soon as he can get paid and us get caught up on stuff, I'm gonna go get projects and a bunch more stuff to make funny learning fun for them. Excuse me, I can't talk. I'm busy.
Can I play the phone while you're
Not right now.
live?
Not right now because we're about to restart yours. But I'm still trying to get in a schedule with their homeschooling. We got to get at least one tablet. It'd be nice to get 2 tablets so Cheyenne could use the laptop and JD could use a tablet and Brecklin could use a tablet. JD knows how to use the laptop, but it'd be kind of nice to have the kids all doing their schoolwork at the same time instead of having to switch off and it basically taking all day long. Yes? Fine. Why does the kids don't want to bother you until you're actually doing something? Anyhow, so I'm trying to make the homeschooling fun for them and trying to teach them, they got to get their work done before they can play anything. And it's a struggle, but we're getting it. Once we settle into a routine and get everything done, and settled, it'll get easier. So we just been doing that. And like he said, been struggling with our 3-year-old again on potty training because she was completely potty trained during the day, wasn't having any accidents. And then
I think she's getting preoccupied with what she's doing.
She's just flat out being lazy. She wasn't any more preoccupied than she was before she went down there. But they went somewhere for a week when we did our hike, and she came back, and we've been having problems with her ever since.
That
She's
was
just completely regressed, and we can't
when
get
was
her
that?
to
June.
retrain
When we going to hike? June.
June. But ever since she came back, it's just gotten worse and worse and worse.
Father's Day. Yeah, it was in June.
It's just gotten worse and worse, and I don't know why. So
No, there's been some days where she'll go all day without having an accident, and then she'll have days like today were and yesterday.
here lately,
Or
she's just being lazy.
she'll be watching TV or something.
It's not watching TV; it's while she's playing. She'll just flat out go on herself for no reason instead of going to the bathroom, and there's no reason for that.
No, she's just too busy playing. Doesn't want to take the time to go to the bathroom.
And I had her completely potty trained, so we don't know what it is, but we better plug in your battery, your laptop.
I don't know where the battery is. And you know, I was with me driving the truck. I I wasn't expecting to go so long without being paid. I can understand why. I ain't gonna dog my buddy Michael. You know, I can't get paid until he gets paid. I definitely ain't gonna get paid until Scott gets paid. You know, it's just everything revolves around one person. Well, until you don't get paid until the other until they get paid and then they pay you. You know, whether I get a percentage of the load or I'm paid by the ton, how much I haul. Like I hauled a load of Milo from Texas to Missouri, that Greenfield, Missouri. I think that was 65 cents a bushel. There's, did you fart? What the hell? Who's going to the bathroom? Oh my gosh.
All the dogs. What the heck?
Oh, who's pooping?
Nobody.
Somebody is.
Somebody's farting.
Nah, that ain't no dog fart. Where's she poop at? We'll be right back, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and end it. So, like I said, uh, I basically only had $100 advance last week, so that way I could eat while driving. Eat while working. Other than that, I should have $600 or $700 coming from Michael, plus plus maybe detention pay if they pay out the detention what he's gonna charge them. I sat for 20 hours waiting to fucking unload. Well, I don't know how much. He said anywhere from 50 to 75. Well, at its lowest, at 25 an hour, that's $500 for 20 hours. So that should be a over $1,100 check. I'm looking at anywhere from $1,000 to almost $2,000 on with detention pay
If they pay it.
if they pay it. And then for last week, I should be getting right under $1,000, between 500 and 1,000.
Just go ahead and open some windows. Get some air.
As hot as it is outside,
Oh, I'm busy. told you her stomach was upset.
I want to know what she ate or got into. But I guess I'm gonna get off here so that way Cheyenne can finish her schoolwork. She's got a couple more assignments to do, and uh, from what they talk about, Michael talk about me running a load down to Alabama. Running down to Alabama, delivering, and then reloading, coming back. That's fine. But if there's no guarantee I can be home by Friday, then in my opinion, it'd be better off just wait till Monday, so that way I can be ready to go. You know, but y'all, I'm gonna get off here. Y'all have a nice day.